Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, and whatever the fuck we identify as. So, for today's episode, this is going to be a special one. Who's laughing? Okay, so today's episode is going to be a little special, and by the way, there is more of us on Discord right now. So, yeah. So today we're having one of the team captains, and his name is Wow, and he's the captain of team.
Killer Bass.
Yep, welcome, dude, and allow me to congratulate you for yet another tournament win. Against
Thank you, Darko.
You're welcome. Against the other, against another team captain, nonetheless, Drafty. So, how do you feel? Come on, give us a few words. I mean, that's like the 9th or 10th tournament win.
Yeah, this feels really cool. Yeah, it's my tenth win out of 12 tournaments. So I'm really happy, and I didn't think I was going to win this final. I thought my deck was not favoured against
How so?
against Drapti's deck.
So you
Because
okay, go on.
so when I played Drapti obviously in the rounds before the top four cut. Drapti beat me 2-0 quite convincingly. And I probably misplayed at times, but also Drafty played very well, and I just thought his deck matched up really well. I only had one Paladin in my list, and I didn't see it in either game, and it was he did very well. Once he built a board with Miss Rias and a lot of blockers, that there wasn't really much I could do. And very early on, he was sniping my emeralds and my beast folk with by tapping my creatures with Miel and killing them. And there wasn't really much I could do. He had me locked down. So I changed the way I played this match slightly. Like game one, for example, rather than playing Emerald early and risking it being sniped away by Mial, I kind of held it back. I tried to sneak it in on turn 4 so I could curve into Merfolk on turn 5, but he did kill it. But I ended up managing to just build a board but wide enough with 6 creatures that survived, so I could use Ore and just go for just try and dodge shield triggers, and I managed to get that one through. So that was really good. And then the second game was much more dominant. I hit my emeralds and my merfolks and had a full hand, and I could just finish off. I had different ways to win at the end. I could win with Paladin or Ore, but Darko, I had to go for the Ore win because you told me to.
Obviously, I mean, again, congratulations again, well played to Drafty too, but we're not here to talk about the regular tournaments here, but again, congratulations, you're like the Hakuo of this, of Shobu.io, so, yeah, that is all great, but tell us a little bit about your team. How's the deck building going? Are you positive that some actually might say that your team is the favorite one? Do you believe in that?
I do, honestly. I'd say pound for pound, the players I've got on my team are really good players. I think the problem is they all, because they're good, they obviously think that they want to do their own thing, and they don't necessarily. They're perhaps less receptive to guidance, put it that way. So we've currently got some players trying to run Rush without any 1 or 2 drops, and a few other kind of funky, let's call it funky ideas. So we'll see what happens in the final thing. They're definitely good players, but I don't know what's going to happen when it comes around to the real thing, because they all want to do their own thing, which is cool.
That could prove to be a problem. I mean, as you said, I mean, all of them are good players, but yeah, that could prove problematic because they could think, that I mean, I'm not saying that they do not know what they're doing, but maybe, just maybe, you could provide them, right, with some advice, and that could help them, but maybe they'll just, what I'm saying, won't listen to it, as I said, because, they think that they know what they're doing, right?
Exactly. So it's like a double-edged sword. Obviously, they're good players, so they want to do their own thing, but I've got a few ideas, particularly with the way Pyrophytes are coming in, might change things, and hopefully we can reach a happy medium by the next few days. But I mean, we're favourites to win because we have Vinite, so that's it.
Right. By the way, you did name your vice captain. Your vice captain is Vinite, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can you give us a few words about him? Just, I don't know, give him a little shout out, I guess.
Oh, we love Vinite. He's like the epitome of like innocence. He lives and breathes Duel Masters. We love Vinite.
Yeah, he's actually a great dude. And by the way, me and Wow might have a surprise for Vinite's tournament for you guys. So watch out.
Yeah. Do you want to say, buds?
We could Do you want me to announce it?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so basically, me and Wow would be a team for the Needs tournament. So watch out, everyone. That could prove to be, I don't know, that could prove to be tough for you guys. Okay, I'm joking, but yeah. Okay, moving on. Tournament thingy. So, what do you think about the other teams? As I mentioned in the earlier interviews, a lot of people obviously called Team Beer and Grill the underdogs, and I do agree with that. And again, bro, I'm not fucking trying to take piss on them or something like that, but that is my opinion, and that's what other people are thinking. That's just our opinion, right? But as I fucking said again, a lot of times, I don't know, in different domains, the underdogs could, they could prove to be lethal. They could, provide a lot of surprises. What do you think on that?
One or two favourable matchups, and it's best of three. There's a lot of variance. Anything can happen, and Drapti's a really good player, so I'm sure he can lead them.
I've actually seen that guy or girl. I'm sorry, I do not know that person. I think his or her name or whatever they identify as. No, she's a good player. I'm not even going to lie. So watch out, people. I actually think Team Beer and Grill could provide. Well, they could provide a nice surprise, or not so nice for some of you, I guess. Okay, another question. Basically, so can you please give us two players that you're not actually two names that you're actually not looking forward to meet too? If there are any. I'm not.
So I think.
Wait a second. I'm not saying that you're actually afraid of them, but that you don't really look forward to. I don't know, maybe play against in the first few rounds.
So I think Hiwatari is a really excellent player, but I really enjoy playing against him. He's a cool guy. So and it's good to play against good players and have a battle. It brings out the best in you. But he's a very good player. I've been quite lucky against him, and I tend to I've won a lot of my tournament matches versus Hiwa, even though he's played really excellently. I definitely have had the better luck. So we'll see what happens. And then also Drapti. I mean, the other two team captains. What can I say? They're both really good.
So I've seen you play a lot of different decks. For the few months that we've known each other. But what is your favorite card? That's actually the question I've been wondering.
It changes. It used to be Aqua Hulkus.
Really? Hulkus is your favorite card? How so?
It used to be. I just love. I mean, I really like the art, but also I just think it's just such a good card that can be. It's kind of mandatory in any kind of tempo deck that includes water. It's also good in control. It's just an instant +1, or just a body that replenishes itself. It's just so important in Duel Masters, where your hand is such a resource because you have to charge mana every turn, or not every turn, but you have to charge mana. So it's different to a game like Hearthstone, where your mana just increases every turn. Like card draw is a little bit less impactful, whereas in Duel Masters it's everything. So I also love Illusionary Merfolk. Again, I love the artwork, and I love the fact that it's just a 4K body, which is relevant because it gets Overseering Wave and etc. But also just being able to draw 3 cards that can just win a game by itself. But my current favorite card is probably Bronze Arm Tribe. I know it's really boring, but yeah, I think it is just the single best card in up to DM6. I just think it's the single best card in the game.
Okay, 2 more questions and then we're done. I will stop wasting your time. So, do you have, I don't know, any advice for people that, okay, not really that just started playing, just any advice for, I don't know, people that want to, I don't know, become better players, I guess? Just any advice for people overall?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know, really. I think just test decks and try different ratios of cards. If you think that a card it feels quite cloggy and you can't play it very often, maybe don't run 4 copies, maybe run 1 or 2. Play kind of 4 of the cards that you want to see consistently, your Hulkuses, your Bronze Arm Tribes, etc. Keep testing decks and just improving the ratios of cards. And just try and stick to using good cards. You don't listen to these guys on Shobu who have a go at people to use good cards. You use the good cards. Just put good cards in your deck, and good things will happen.
Okay. Well, so what do you think about the new cards that were released? I'm talking about, Bazagazil and I don't even know if I pronounce his name right, but I think you know what I'm saying.
No, you do. Yeah, no, Bazagazil is amazing. That's another one of my favorite cards actually, and I think it shines most in obviously control matchups. And at the moment, we don't really have too many good control finishers. Like the main win condition of control is to just deck the opponent out, and there aren't really too many ways of doing that. So we don't have cards like Prometheus or Cryptic Totem yet as finishers. So Baza is still amazing. The fact that you can use it to clear the board, the fact that it returns back to your hand, so it's safe from from spot removal like pits.
You can also attack top creatures. So.
Yeah, it is amazing. It's like a Terra Pit on like a recyclable Terra Pit in itself. But also, if you needed to, you can go face. You can break shields. It's a speed attacker. It is amazing. I just don't think it has a home yet. But obviously Pyrophyte has kind of changed everything. I mean, it's been a big influence, I think, in the type of deck I'm going to run. I've decided what I'm going to run, but I'm not going to say it because Hiratari's here and he's too good, so I'm not going to say what I'm running. But yeah.
So since we're running out of time, first of all, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations again, and you have 30 more seconds, so I don't know, maybe you want to give some shout outs to some people. I don't know, anything else you want to say to the community?
Just a shout out to the absolute GOAT and my vice captain Vineet. Obviously to you, Darko. You single-handedly are kind of trying to pump up this community and make it fun and make it cool. This is great. I love doing stuff like this. It's, talking about strat and answering questions. It's really cool. So shout out to you, bud. Kiwatari, the GOAT as well. Let's see what happens. And Drapti as well. GG. That's about it.
Thank you so much again, mate. I hope you'll stay because maybe Drapti will honor us with his, interview. So maybe you'd like to listen to his,
Of course, mate. I'll mute myself and I'll listen to Drapti, and hopefully he'll tell us what deck he's going to run as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
I interrupted you, sorry.
Okay, don't interrupt this. Thank you so much. Wow, much love, mate. You're a fucking legend again. Much love, and I will see you guys during the tournament, of course. Much love, and hopefully Blaze will fucking post the episode soon. He'll probably cut it. I know he'll cut this.
Check out the mom's interview.
Nah, he'll cut this out. It's okay.
No way.
No, this is good. This has to stay.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. See ya.